Hello, big YouTube. It is Charles here, and today I want to talk about a brand new book from Image Comics called White Sky. This is issue number 1, and I really enjoyed it. It is written by William Harms. The artist is J.P. Mavinga. The colors is Lee Luridge, and the lettering is Ed Dukeshire. The way that it sets the tone and the art, it captures desolation and the post-apocalyptic theme beautifully. The palette is really a dirty, brown, dark, everything is just coated in this dirty, brown, dead look. And it takes place in San Francisco Bay area. I think that's what it says on page 1. Yeah, we start San Francisco Bay, and you can see that the sky is filled with smoke. You have all of these broken down cars. Everything is dingy and brown and lifeless. And it is that way through most of the book. And the two characters you meet are a character named Violet, a young woman, and her father, and they're traversing this post-apocalyptic world. And the thing that I like about it is with a lot of stories, you get a little preamble, you get a little preview of what's going on. Here, they just drop you into the world, and you have to play catch up alone with whatever's going on with these characters. You know they've been through a lot, they've survived a lot, but what is going on, you don't know. You find out through context clues. As they go walk the pier, you see all these cars that have been abandoned. They walk past this ship. You see a whole bunch of bodies hanging off of the ship, and they are being pursued by this mysterious entity that you're not even sure what it is. She refers to it as the Fire, and you really don't get a good look at it until the end. I'm going to try not to give away too many spoilers, but one thing I wish they wouldn't have done, I love when the big bad is released in, they're revealed in segments. Like in a horror movie, you might get a glimpse of the bad guy here or the bad guy here, but you don't really get that full vision until the story peaks. And toward the end of the book, you actually do get a look at the entities. It was a choice. It wasn't a bad choice. It's just my personal preference. For instance, a book that has done that great is the book Deluge from Ignition Press. Really, you don't find out what's in the water hunting down the people in Deluge until the last few pages, and you just get a glimpse of it. And I just finished book 4 of Deluge, and that's when you get to see the monsters in their full light. And I like the slow reveal of that, but every book shouldn't be the same, and that's just my nitpick. But on a tangent, if you haven't been reading Deluge, great book. But back to White Sky. I really enjoyed this, the bleakness of it, the mundanity of the conversation, and it's a hopelessness of almost accepting their fate but still walking on, trying to find something better. And at a certain point they run into some trouble, they get separated, and there's a mysterious voice kind of guiding Violet to safety as they are beset upon by not only these human marauders, but these things they called fire. And this mysterious voice guides Violet to safety as her father is carried off by the marauders. And it ends with just a very powerful image. One that really, it hit me emotionally. I'm not going to give any more specifics because the joy of comic books is experiencing yourself. But trust me, this book, for as little writing as there is, it's a fast read because the dialogue is sparse, at least in this first book. because the art is doing a lot of the storytelling and being primarily the dialogue between two characters, trying to surreptitiously roam this post-apocalyptic landscape. There's not going to be a lot of back and forth. And this book, one of the best drawn books, I think that, the emotion, they bring that into perfection. And they even give you a little bit of, at the end, about the idea behind writing, behind writing it and how it is reminiscent of things like The Last of Us. But, they make a point that it's not going to be about the quote unquote sad dad. It's going to be about Violet. It's her story surviving this. And it really reminds me of a book called The Seasons Have Teeth. It came out a few years ago. It's from Boom Studios. And it was about this old photographer who just happened to have a skill of capturing the seasons. And what the seasons are is these are monsters that embody the different seasons. And anybody who gets close to them ends up perishing except for this old photographer. And it kind of has the same vibes as that as well. So if you enjoyed The Seasons Have Teeth, if you enjoyed The Last of Us, check this out. I really dig it. I am definitely going to hop on and go along for the ride. Image Comics put out another great book. Again, written by William Harn. Not familiar with his work, but a big fan of it so far. So I will see you guys next time. If you enjoy the content and you want to support, you can go ahead and click the link to buy me a coffee. And I'll see you guys next time with more comic book reviews and action figures. Until next time, keep reading them books. I'm out.